What's going on, everybody? Payneblade back here again from Server 1 representing IC. You know what time it is. It's that tier list time. Everybody's been asking, what the hell, when the hell are we getting a brand new tier list? Well, guys, it took long enough, but here we are. Shout out to my boy Binato for putting this together. Couple changes I want to go through. Couple quality of life changes that we made to the tier list to make it a little easier and more readable, and a little less longer on the actual video itself. So let's hope it helps. But as you can see here, we shaved off the dragon. That extra head is gone now. We only got double S, no more triple S. I proposed this a while ago because I did create the triple S category originally. That was my proposition with the new power creep. But now that I've noticed everyone's power creep and we've kind of balanced out, figured it made sense to do double S again. Binato made a vote. Everybody agreed. So back to double S we are now. So let's go through what we usually do, guys. We're going to start off with the arena list. And double S actually only sits for two characters now. Two mighty characters who are godly and deserve their own pedestal. And that is going to simply belong to our boy Kakashi. Where are ya? Let's see if I can find him real quick. Kakashi OG, there you are. And our boy, you probably know who it is, Sai. These two characters, bar none, are the most important PvP characters in the game. Instant Jitsu, of course, stun, insane damage later on, even in the early stages, to be quite honest, especially with his LB2. And then Sai, of course, gives chakra to everybody, has attack up, and just the most vital character in the game for everybody to use. So those two guys are going to sit at the very, very top, the cream of the crop, we should call them. So S is going to get a lot bigger, guys, a lot quicker. So the next one in S is we have our boy Hebi. I'm going to quickly put these guys in here so we can kind of look at them and go through them. You guys know he has double stun abilities. He's got probably one of the best damage in the game. Probably still my favorite character in the game next to Kakashi. So SMJ, of course. We have we have Criminal Itachi here. You can't deny how good he is in Arena. Just a full package. We have the new Data. Data Sasori. So let's see if I can find him real quick. There he is. Don't mistake him for 420 Sasori. Way different. Make sure that you guys are using the right one. We got Obito, of course, who's also a triple S character in Arena and pretty much across the org. It used to be triple S. Sorry, I gotta stop using that S term now. Just an S character. S, of course, guys, being pretty much their must-haves. Okay. Naruto Rinne. So let's see, Mr. Santa Claus himself. There he is. We got Six Tails right up here. Who else do we have? Mitsuki. Yes, Mitsuki definitely deserves to be S. Now, as you can see here, the category of these top tier characters has expanded, and rightfully so. We have these characters bring so much to the forefront for you that if you have them, build them. They're just going to do so much. The only caveat here to Arena and NWT is you got to have more speed. That's usually the biggest thing, guys. So if you have the speed, you will dominate with these characters for sure, as long as you've built them and done the proper team synergy, okay? All right, we're going to put OG Datara back in here. There he is. We got Mei in there as well too. Minato, you know what? Yes, because he's got the 5K and he's a great nuke for D units, and he's got insane damage increase rate. He definitely deserves it. Toby, yep, definitely deserves it for the same reasons, except he has a stun and an AoE burn. The new Kisame absolutely is a fantastic character. Yeah, shark head. Big Tower Banks four-headed mofo. Then we have Sasuke here, the old OG SR heavy version. He actually could probably drop a level to me. Still, you know what? Next tier list, he may drop one level. And then we have Hidan here. Let's see here. Where is he? Hidan. Now, there's a couple here I'm going to add, guys, because I believe they deserve a little bit more credit. So first off, CM2 1000% deserves to be an S character. I'm not even going to question that. You know, he is just way too good. Sasuke Kirin 100% deserves to be an S character for PvP. Just way too damn good. New Naruto, new Sasuke 1000% deserve to be S characters. So there's their ranking for Arena, guys. They're both just too good to neglect. All right, so that I think pretty much, guys, completes the S character category. I'm looking through the list here just to make sure I'm not missing anybody here. Yeah, that's a pretty good list. All right, so this is your demigods. Let's call them demigods for now. All right, this is people who you must have, and if you have them, build them, because in Arena they just dominate, guys. They're just too good to miss out on. And again, chances are, if you have any of these units and you put them in your team the proper way, you will do really, really well in Arena. Okay, so this is your Arena tier list. There's your your S class. Let's do your A+. Now, Killer B, he's teetering for me. He could probably pull off S as well, to be honest with you. He's just that damn good. Gara, So here's another thing. I'm gonna go ahead and do this because I know it keeps being missed out on. I still think Sublime deserves to be SS, so or just S. I'm gonna toss him up here. He's just crazy for people to be thinking that. I'm still sticking with my own thing. If you think otherwise, that's up to you. Also, I think the brand new Boruto deserves to be S as well too. Just total package, insane nuke. Yeah, so I'm adding those two in the S category. So that's my take on it. Say what you will. I've used all the characters. I use them on a very often basis when I do my own arena matches, so I can vouch for these characters due to testing and the results I get. All right. So, as you can see here, we got B version 2, which again, I think could be S as well, but I'm going to leave them there. Gaara, definitely S. Mama Sakura, definitely S. Naruto, Kage SR, definitely, sorry, A+. I keep saying S. A+, guys, I apologize. Boruto, I put in a different category. Jiraiya, it's funny. We put a little Sai here to say he's got the Sai effect because he has 5k, but honestly, you give him the Sasuke effect with Sai, he's got instant jutsu, instantly puts him in S category in my opinion. So I'm going to keep him there for now, but that's something we need to discuss a little further because now we got to consider the new Sasuke in there. There is Danzo, absolutely. Gaara T, yep, Gaara T definitely deserves to be there. Where are you, Gaara? Sorry guys, I'm trying to find him. There he is. Gaara, Kid Kakashi, absolutely. As you can see here, I mean, it hasn't really changed much. This is Kamui. Where's Kid? Kid, there you are. All right, and then Sublime, I already switched them up. Itachi definitely deserves A+. Really good hitter still. Revenge Sasuke, yeah, sure, we can give him S. He's got the, A+. Sarada UR. See here, guys, I upgraded some of these pictures. They're now looking pretty damn good. Asuma, sure, we'll give him an A+. I think Asuma probably deserves an A. Yeah, I don't know. Asuma might deserve an A, in my opinion. So I'm gonna toss him in here, guys. He's a little more selfish, in my opinion. So, like Suigetsu's is way better in Arena, in my opinion, because of the buffs that he gives to all the users. Same with Yamato. Kamui for sure is an A+. And then we have Blossom. Yeah, Blossom, I could definitely see people using her as an A+ for sure. Tsunade, yeah, okay. You know what? Let's give Tsunade A+. Naruto UR, absolutely. And then Chio, for sure. Definitely deserves to be up there. I'm just taking a look at the list, guys, real quick. Just make sure I didn't miss anybody here that I think deserves to be up there. And by the looks of it, Pain, I think, is the only other person that deserves to be A+ up here. I don't know if I missed him. Maybe I did. Maybe he's not on there. Yeah, I think Pain deserves to be A+ for sure in Arena. He's just way too good to miss out on. And then from there, I think that completes that list, guys. On to the A's. Let's move on. All right, so next we have Shikamaru and Asuma put together. Look at that combination, teacher and student. A Will of Fire style. Okay, we got Hiruzen. Where are you, actually? Not Hiruzen, sorry. Kakazu. I scared you guys there for a sec. So Pain, I moved up to A+. I think he deserves it. Neji, for sure, can be here. Pain just brings too much to the table. Like he's just way too good of a buffer and a debuffer and a damage dealer. SMN is a little more selfish, so yeah, A makes more sense for him. Naruto Kage, for sure. You could probably put the we don't have the browser version. He can probably sit in B if you guys want to use him there. Unfortunately, we don't have him, but he definitely isn't that bad now that he can get fragments for him. Orochimaru. What else we have? Oniki. Yes, for those clowns in my Discord who are purposely telling me to do a showcase for Oniki, it's not happening. I'm not wasting my damn resources on a useless character. Alright, Hinata B, A for sure. Who else do we have? Sarada SR, yep, sure. She's not bad there. Boruto, the OG Boruto. Naruto SR. There he is. As you can see here, guys, it's a growing list of A's. Now, A's, what are A's? A's are like good units. They're above average, close to average, above average. I mean, like they'll still do good work for you if you put them in. You got to put a lot more resources into them and set them up a little better. But yeah, they're essentially units that are. Oh, I forgot Darui's 5-star. Sorry, guys, that's one 5-star I got to replace. So I will do that next time I get it. I have the actual 5-star. Haku, Orochimaru. So yeah, so A essentially is like they're good units. They're a little above average, maybe close to regular average, but they're still good units. Really useful enough to use in PvP if that's all you have. But won't get you to the top 3 most likely. Let's go with that. We got Jugo and Mama Sakura D. Where are you? There she is. And then lastly we have regular Sakura. It's a little weird, but we don't have Rock Lee in here, so I'm gonna toss Rock Lee in here. I think he deserves it. He's got enough credentials to do nuking in the early stages, even later stages. So I mean, he's not that bad. Even Zabuza probably deserves it. So I'm gonna put him in A as well too. He's a really good nuke, to be quite honest with you. All right, and I mean, quite honestly, some people even still use 1010. So we'll leave that as is for now, though. So B ranks. Let's go to B rank. All right, we're gonna go Kabuto. Rock Lee already moved out. Mitsuki. So this is again my take, guys. Feel free to argue it, dispute it, however you want. This is my take. Zabuza already moved. But yeah, some of these units deserve a little more credit than they're getting. So I'm definitely giving them. And the reason why I'm doing this, guys, every different tier list is I'm actually testing a lot of these units out myself, just to kind of see how good are you, especially with the resources we're getting now, and are you actually in this tier. For the most part, guys, we're pretty bang on, Binato and I. We have a couple issues here and there, but I mean the issues are very, very minimal, so they're not that bad. Hiruzen C. You know what? I'm gonna give Hiruzen a B again. You know, he's got a gimmick. It sometimes works. So Sasori will put a C, and then Konohamaru a D. There you have it, guys. That is your list. I will go ahead and save it, and I will upload it on the video as usual and give you a timestamp. We'll be back. Alright guys, we're back. Now we're going to be doing NWT, Ninja World Tournament, because God, I get a lot of questions of what NWT stands for. NWT is Ninja World Tournament for new players. You'll be unlocking it eventually. I think it's in the later 50s, mid 50s. So essentially pits you 3-on-3 versus other opponents within different ranks and different tiers of the NWT world, and it's essentially 5 teams of 3-on-3. Okay, so NWT, where are we for that for tier list? So guys, nothing changes for the double S. Sai, my boy, and Kakashi continue to dominate in that as the only two double S God tier list characters that you have to have. Now, the S list changes a tad bit, and I'm going to be adjusting it myself as well as I go along, so keep up with me if you can. Alright, so first Datara Sublime, and this is what I don't get. Like he deserves to stay there even for the other one. Kid Naruto, Kid Sasuke, 100%. Kirin, 100%. I'm making adjustments, guys, as I go here, because these are characters that in my opinion deserve it. So I'm throwing in characters that I think should be sitting in S tier for sure, even if they're not on the current Reddit tier list. I will be talking to Binato about updating that and having them on there. Alright, Itachi, the Sasori. Actually, Boruto deserves to damn be there for sure. For S class, 100%. He just is way too dominant in PvP. He's the total package minus AoE. Like that, he's better than Itachi for his buffs. Just doesn't have the AoE aspect of it, obviously. So definitely deserves to be there, guys. So I'm gonna keep him in there. For myself, Sasori. Sorry, guys, I'm looking for Sasori. Sasori. Please stand up. There you are. All right, and then we have Obito. Where is he? Obito. Six Tails. Yes, sir. Definitely deserves to be there. May. Sexy May. Where are you? There we go. There she is. 100% deserves to be S class. B2 for sure deserves to be S class. Where are you? BV2. There we go. SR heavy. I mean, sure, whatever. Let's give him S class. I think he's starting to fall off quite a bit, so that's why I'm kind of like hesitant to do this. But you know what? Sure. Let me just find him first. Jeez, there you are. Heavy. Donzo. Yeah, Donzo deserves it. And CM2 I've already got up there. So this, I've added a few extras here, guys. A couple more I'm gonna throw in here just to be honest with you. Jiraiya S-Class 100%, and I'll tell you why in NWT. He gets his chakra fast enough. You pair him with the proper units, he gets first Tunjutsu, which means you have the ability to do an actual a tribe special, which gives you more points. So definitely Jiraiya deserves to be there in S-Class just because of that alone. Getting more points is very, very much important. Kisame for sure deserves to be there. His buffs are too good to miss out on, and his single target damage is really good. Plus, once he does his Jitsu, he gets insane amount of chakra back. So 100% deserves to be in there as well too. Rinne Naruto absolutely deserves to be in S class, and just he's way too good of a unit. AoE confuse isn't that important obviously because it's random, but his AoE and the fact that he does damage reduction rate down, and his skill 2 hits so freaking hard. I think he deserves to be up there in S class. Let me take a quick look here. Believe it or not, I'm going to actually toss up one more unit here that you guys might be unsuspectingly avoiding, and that is going to actually be two more units, a Mitsuki, and I'm going to throw in Chio. And why Chio, you might ask? Well, since her upgrade, and I've been talking about this a lot, to HP scaling healing, she heals for like 180 to 200k now for me, which pretty much puts a unit back to full health if they survive. So for those who are wondering, is she good? NWT, guys, she is phenomenal. Not only that, but if you're slower than your opponent and not faster, she actually gives you 2 buffs, guard rate up and damage reduction rate up, making her a really strong force to contend with in NWT. So this is my S class, guys. That's what I'd be using personally. I've actually used these units a few times, and I can tell you now, they bring so much to your team that they cannot be denied as being S class. All right, so Kiba, Gara, yeah, Gara definitely will go there. Where are you, OG Gara? Did I toss you up here accidentally? Nope, no, you're still down here. There you are. OG Gara, Naruto SR, yep, Takage SR. Probably UR as well, anyways. So maybe I should toss both up. And if UR is not up there, he deserves to be up there. I'm gonna put him in A+, because Naruto UR and NWT is insanely good. So I'm tossing him up there, anyways, guys. Naruto SR, there he is. So yeah, as you can see, I'm making changes on the fly, right? Like I said I would be doing. Minato, yeah, I'll toss Minato there. The catch is Minato is probably S-class as well in NWT, to be quite honest. So I'm going to throw him up here too. So S-class is getting bigger and bigger. Well deserved. Minato brings way too much to a 3-man cell to be ignored. So I'm going to put him in S-class as well too. I think he deserves it. I use him in it personally, and he does so much damage and brings damage to my team as well too, right? So who else we got? We have Guy, where are you? There's Guy, yeah. Guy's A. Yamato, Sugetsu, yep, for sure. Asuma, yeah, for sure. These tanks obviously bring a lot of utility to your team, and survival is very important in NWT, guys. Like, it's one of the most important things you can do to get more points. Rai already moved up. Gara T, yeah, we can put Gara T up here. There he is. Our traveling boy, Kid K. There you are. Chio already moved up. Blossom, yeah, Blossom. Honestly, Blossom is also very arguable. You can argue Blossom to be higher up, but I'm going to keep her there just because a heal is not as good as a damage inside. Sorry, a heal jutsu is not as good as a damage jutsu. If she had a passive heal that was better, and a jutsu that hit, she would have definitely been at S-class for sure, in my opinion. Karin, yeah, she brings enough buffs. Definitely deserves it in NWT. Jugo, Mama Sakura D, and Sakura Hirano. Did we miss Mama Sakura T in here? Because she deserves to be up in the A+ class for sure. I'm tossing her up there. What is happening right now? Naruto UR 100% deserves to be up here. A+, Orochimaru 100% deserves to be up here. Bringing his only silence, the fact that he does attack down and he does insane amount of debuffs and can take a hit, he definitely deserves it. Itachi definitely deserves an A+ here. Trying to see if anybody else. Yeah, no, that's a pretty good list right there. Oh, actually, Payne 100% deserves it. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, I'm happy with this list. So there you go, guys. So as you have a lot of options here. Kisame A, absolutely not. I don't think that's right. He deserves to be more than that. So Sasuke Revenge, sure. Let's throw Revenge up here. That's not a bad place to have him. A, I'm assuming B will be here. Kirin, yeah, there's no way Kirin's sitting there for me. Kamui, yeah, Kamui can be A here, sure. Darui could probably be A+, to be honest. Orochimaru, Mama Sakura, Boruto, SMN, Pain, I moved Pain up. Datara OG, sure, I mean, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Neji, A. B, I already moved up. Itachi, I moved up. Covid Maru. There you go, guys. That's your A. My list is a lot shorter than Binato's. I think it's just a matter of use, and I've used these guys, so has he, but that's our opinions on it. Of course, I do the check on the tier list after the fact, so this is me checking it now and doing my own opinion. So guys, either or, I mean, you can't go wrong, right? Kankuro, Haku, Sarada UR, Rock Lee, Kabuto, let's see, Kabuto, there you are. Naruto SR, Sarada SR, sure. Oniki, yeah, it's a shorter fight though, so I'm shocked he's actually in A even, but he hits pretty hard, so I have to give him that. 10-10. I mean, Shikamaru 100% deserves to be in A. 10-10. The new Orochimaru, and that is that list. I'm gonna put Zabuza in B. Sorry, B. I'm not talking about A. This is B. And I'm gonna throw in Kisame. His chakra down is pretty useful, to be quite honest with you. And he's a much better unit than Shino. Obviously, has chakra down, so he definitely deserves that up there. C rank, guys. Let's go through that. So Choji, Hiruzen, Sasori, Kisame already moved up, and who do we have here last? Shino. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty decent list, and the rest can sit in the bottom. I think Mitsuki's kind of getting a little bit of a shaft. I'm gonna put him in C. There we go. That is your NWT list, guys. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and save that, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back at it again. Now we're going to be covering Laboratory of the Abyss. Now this is a PvE mode obviously, so things will drastically change here. No longer do we have 2 SS characters, we only have 1, and that is going to be reserved for our boy Sai. Kakashi is still really high up, sorry about that, that was weird. But he doesn't get the top of he doesn't sit as the king essentially. You can actually do without Kakashi in Abyss, but he obviously makes things way easier. And with that being said, he definitely deserves the S spot, and then as does Hebi. So we're going to actually go through this list fairly quickly, guys, so we don't sit here forever doing this, but let's go ahead and add in the units. And as I'm going along here, guys, you guys can probably already see the units I'm covering and know who they are at this point and why they're so good. But the first 4 units obviously are essential because NWT is becoming, NWT, Abyss is becoming very T and D oriented. So these units here are bringing a lot of stuns, damage, control, and survivability for you guys. Where's Itachi? There he is. Obito here. I'm going to toss these units in here, guys, real quick, and we'll go through it. Obito, Sasori, where are you? Sasori. There you go. Yeah, these units are just bringing way too much. So essentially, at the 40th floor, you're probably going to utilize some of these units together. You may have them in 2 different teams. You might have them all in 1 team if you can obviously fit them all in 1 team. Based on the units you have, you may obviously have 2 or 3 teams. But I personally use all these units, and they're just wonderful units to have. I'm going to actually toss in... Actually, Six Tails is next. Sorry, let me go through the list real quick, and I'll give you guys adjustments based on my own opinion, considering how much I've finished all of these at this point. But it looks like, actually... Well done, Binato. Looks like you've got this one pretty much bang on. I'm going to put CM2 up here because he deserves it. He's already there actually on his list anyway, so that works out. Mitsuki's up there. Good. Where am I now? Sublime. Blossom. Yeah, Blossom actually deserves to be there. Good. Hey, look at that. Look at you, buddy. Look at you doing your thing. May. Where's May? Yeah, I'm going to just toss these guys in here now because they're top tier pretty much in everything, guys. So I'm going to toss them in now. Kisame for sure. B version 2 for sure. Who am I missing here? Tsunade, Sakura, May. I was looking for May, right? May, there she is. Tsunade for sure. Pretty much all the healers, guys. Chio for sure. I'm putting her up there. She's not on his, but that's the only unit he actually missed out on is her. So you almost had it perfect in my opinion. Just missed it by a hair. And a gray hair at that in this case. And I think that pretty much covers the list. Let me go through this, guys. Danzo, I think, deserves to be S here. He's phenomenal. Boruto deserves to be S here. He's absolutely a monster in Abyss. Darui, I'm going to actually toss in as an S as well, too. He deserves to be there. Let's see here. Let me see the rest of the list here. Renee, 100% deserves to be an S here. Messes up the rotation so badly for everybody. It's fantastic. You need that. You need that in this fight. Yeah, the rest, guys, looking pretty damn good. All right, this is your S class. Yeah, this is just your S class. So you see here, a lot of units are usable. That's only because Abyss is so damn long and has such strong opponents that multiple times you will be going in with more than one team. Now I'm actually making a guide, guys, outside of the tier list here, and I'm going to show you guys the best units to use in Abyss and where they should be situated and what teams you can set up. So keep a lookout for that. I'm going to do that for all content, just because a lot of people are asking me outside of the tier list what units are good for specific content, and I know it's a little daunting going through all of this every time. So I will go ahead and create a separate video for that for you guys to give you a hand, okay? All right, let's go to the A+ list now. Our boy Gara sits on top. Yeah, that's definitely fair. Jiraiya, I can see that too. OG Datara, honestly, I think he deserves S. I'm tossing him up here, sorry. No offense. Pain, yep, Pain will be there. Who else we got here? Kamui, yep, Kamui's good. Naruto Kage SR, for sure. Danzo, I already moved up. Boruto already moved up. Traveler T. Gara, where are you? There you go. Definitely deserves to be there. Can be argued, actually. He could probably be S rank as well, too, to be quite honest. But anyways, we'll leave him there for now. Sugetsu for sure. You know what? Jugo, definitely the commander of heavy combo. Kirin, of course, sits on top of that, but they are phenomenal still. Hidan. Chio, I already moved her up. Yamato. Am I missing anybody here? Let's take a look, guys. Let me take a quick gander here. I think Naruto Kage definitely for now, because he can heal himself, can take you to 20 turns, does a great job of damaging as well as tanking. Very selfish, but maybe Itachi. I'm gonna put those characters as A+. I think they deserve it for sure. I'm actually gonna toss A up here. I think he's a really, really good unit for Abyss. I use him personally. Stun, insanely tanky, gives A units buffs. Like, can't go wrong with him. All right, so there you go. That's your A+, guys. Oh, sorry, that is your A+? Yeah, that is your A+. Perfect. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what I'm doing here. These videos are getting way too damn out of hand. A, so here we go. Start off with Guy. Darui, I already moved up. Rene, I already moved up. Sasuke Revenge. Sasuke Revenge right here. SMN. Orochimaru. Sure, yeah, that works. Naruto Kage moved up. Kankuro. There we go. Sorry, his face is all cut off, guys. You guys know who he is, though. At this point, if you're playing the game, you know who he is. Boruto, Oniki. And this is why I don't do Oniki showcases. You guys are wondering. A unit. Come on, man. What a waste of resources that would be. Kabuto. Asuma. Kiba. Yeah. Yep. So far in agreement. Choji, for sure. In Abyss, he actually does play a pretty good role. Mama Sakura D. Yeah. Definitely enough debuffs and buffs to be up there. And heal, obviously. 1010. COVID Maru. That's right. He still is COVID. I will stop calling him that as soon as COVID is done and we've got rid of it and this damn pandemic is over and life can go back to normal. For now, man, it's COVID Maru. Itachi, I moved up. Naruto SR, we're going to keep right here. Killer B. And then Sublime. Oh, that's weird. You got Sublime in two places, bro. Yeah, you got Sublime in S, and then you got him in A. So, Binato, if you're watching this, you got to correct that. He's definitely an S, though. Alright, so moving him up. Let's go to B. Hinata, Papa Sasuke. Put Papa Sasuke in A. Sorry, he deserves to be A. He's got his heavy wound and his damage now is getting better as the higher levels we go, and Karin probably deserves to be A as well, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to put her A. She deserves A. Healers, for the most part, will deserve A here. And she's actually not a bad healer. Not the greatest healer, not a bad healer. Sarada, sure. Berserk, yep. Kakazu, yep. Too many AoEs now to choose from. Rock Lee, yeah, sure, that works. That works for me. I'm going to put Zabuza here as well, too. Tamari, I think I'm going to give her a B. Buffs to A units plus heavy wound. Heavy wound is important nowadays in that fight, which is the Abyss. Hiruzen, yeah. Shino for sure. Kisame, I'm gonna give Kisame an A. You guys don't know why Kisame is an A. He's clutch, man. His steel and his jutsu and stuff, and his damage reduction rate and stuff, all that jazz that he brings, really good. Honestly, to be too low, I'm gonna put him as an A as well. And then Konohamaru and Ino. There you go, guys. That is my list. I will go ahead and save that, and it will be in the video. I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back at it again. Now the last thing we're going to cover as usual is flashback genealogy and the characters that belong in the double S, S, and below tier. This time around though, we actually do have 2 units back up on the double S list. You guys probably guessed it already. It's the same 2 units that are always going to sit there. It's going to be Kakashi and it's going to be Sai. So those 2 right there make the biggest impact for FG. Easily bar none. They consider any cell, dominate in any cell, and they're required. So pretty much, especially if you're going to do M1 and M2 nowadays, with as hard as the units are getting, these 2 are going to bring a lot to the table for you. Okay, so let's go to the rest of the list now. Now the S class here is going to be comprised, of course, of Heavy, Datara Sublime. There he is. We're going to throw in OG Datara because he definitely is needed in that. We're going to throw in CM2 in here. Now CM2 is going to be an interesting unit because with the new Sasuke and Sai together, you can actually push him to first turn Jutsu. So we might see a revamp quite a bit based on how many chakra characters we're going to be getting. The reason why, I mean, it's been able to, you can do it before, but you never had a nuke that could give you that much power. So Sasuke kind of does change the landscape quite a bit. With that being said, actually, I'm going to actually toss him up here. I actually think he deserves double S, but you know what? More testing to come. He hasn't earned his stripes yet for that class. And actually, I'm going to put Naruto. I'm going to put Naruto in double S as well. Actually, no, you know what? Sorry. I'll put Naruto in S because he does nuking to A units. And if it ever is an A unit FG, he will actually help out quite a bit for the damage perspective. So I'm going to put him in S. He might actually be more of an A+. So I'm going to teeter between these 2 a little bit. But for now, just for the sake of his extra damage boost, I'm going to put him in S and we'll test him a little more. And I'll give you a better answer the next time around, all right? Obito. Obito is pretty much an essential unit nowadays for anything that you're doing. So Obito definitely deserves to be up here. Six Tails definitely deserves to be up here. Now you're asking probably like why AoE units, Pain, because a lot of these AoE units, guys, are bringing so much damage to both, whether they're type advantage or non-type advantage, and they bring so many buffs now that it's just, it doesn't make any sense not to have them there. I mean, there are better options, of course, if like, it all depends where your team is, right? Sometimes your team will be viable for a lot of AoE, sometimes your team will want single target. So again, it all depends how you build it, but these are all units that definitely will take you very far in FG. I already put data right there. Kisame, where's Kisame? Yeah, put him up there. Mitsuki for sure, definitely Mitsuki. I'm gonna put Rene up here as well too. Just you know what? Actually, maybe not. I'll leave Rene where he is for now. Sasuke, Karen, there you are. Sorry about that. And then Gaara. Putting him up here, he definitely deserves it. Gaara, yep, for sure. Tossing Naruto up here as well too, to be quite honest. He just does way too much damage for me to avoid him from being up there. I'm trying to see everyone else on the list here, guys, real quick, while I'm studying it, and to see if anyone else should probably sit up there. You know what? I'm going to toss my boy Shikamaru up here. Nowadays, that damage reduction rate is huge. And for some odd reason, we're missing him, but Toby. Toby is a must nowadays for FG. There you go. That is my list. That is my list, folks. And I'm sticking with it. Alright, let's go through the rest of the people here. Haku. Yeah, Haku. Haku is being replaced a lot lately with Toby. So, just an FYI, Toby is making a huge impact in Abyss. Jiraiya for sure, Naruto, Rene for sure. Sorry, I'm looking for Haku. I kind of got sidetracked there. Boruto for sure. I'm just adding units as I go along here because I know they're gonna belong there for sure, and they should belong there. Where is Haku? Am I just missing here? Like, Haku? Hello? Did I put you somewhere already? Where you don't belong? Oh boy. Where is Haku? Did I move him? Sorry guys, technical difficulties. Cannot find a unit. Hello? Huh. I'm pretty sure I had him on the other tier list. Yeah, I don't see Haku. Oh, there he is. Jeez, I already have him in here. Well, disregard that. I'm editing that out for sure. Boruto, Kamui, right here. Pain, for sure. Who else we got? Naruto already put up. Boruto already put up. Rene, yeah, Rene can sit here in this one for sure for FG. I think I already have him in there though. So Kiba, yeah, Kiba for sure as an R. Still is widely used in FG, and rightfully so. Talked about Itachi already, and we talked about, actually we didn't put Sasori in, so Sasori is definitely here too. Let me just take a quick look, guys, make sure everyone else looks a-okay. Oniki probably could be okay here. I'm going to put Oniki up here as an A+. He's actually above average in FG because of the damage output, and same with Naruto SMN. He does really good damage against D units, so you know what, probably Naruto UR as well too, now that people can actually get him. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good above average group right there. And then A now for A units. Shikamaru I already put up an S because I think he deserves to be there because of his damage reduction rate. A, so we're going to start off with Naruto already started, so let's go with Neji. Neji, Kakuzu, yep. If you're wondering why Kakuzu's so low in the tier list, guys, he's just not a power creep unit, so his AoE is lackluster in comparison to the other power creep units in this list. So a lot of you might be like, hey, you know what, I've got a pretty damn good Kakuzu. Yeah, but I mean, like, if you compare the same stats to a power creep AoE, your Kakuzu ain't gonna be doing as much, unfortunately. Darui, yep. Chio, yeah, Chio deserves to be there for sure. Kankuro and Naruto, and Naruto SR, and Papa Sasuke. Papa Sasuke, I'm almost inclined to give him a little more status, just because of his tribe, but we're not basing it on tribe special, so that's the reason why he stays on A. But I would put him in A+ if it was based on tribe special, maybe even an S, to be honest, because he's so important for his tribes. Tribe specials, that is, specifically, not tribes the game itself. I guess in that regard, he actually is pretty important for tribe specials and tribe the game itself as well too. Anyway, so back to this list. Where's 1010? I already have her up here somewhere accidentally. Am I doing the same thing again? Am I losing my mind, guys? What happens when the video becomes way too long? There she is. I start seeing double. Mama Sakura, Mama Sarada, you are, and SR together. Yep, hit on. Naruto Kage. Naruto Kage might be an A because he nukes A units. I'm going to toss him in there because he actually does do pretty good damage against others. I'm going to put Hazabuza up there as well too. He's actually a really good nuke, so B can sit here though for sure. And then C rank, we have quite a few here. We've got, actually no, we got very little, I should say, in C rank. So we got Blossom. These guys are pretty much here to help you get your tribe gauge up. Only reason why they exist. And then of course Sasori for defense down and chakra down. So where is Sasori? There he is. And then the rest, guys, you see them. You know where they're going. They're all jumping on board to the D train. But where does the D train go? Absolutely nowhere, because these units just sit in your box with it. I'm not even going to say it. Yeah, they're pretty much useless for FG. There you guys have it. There it is, SS to S, or SS to D, sorry. Fully covered. I'm going to go ahead and save this as usual, guys. I'll be right back. Remember, this is the last one. I'll be putting pictures for each of these on there. I'll be doing my own list of units and the teams you can build for those events. Not based on the tier list, but based on my own experience and how I helped my Discord beat a lot of this content, as well as the teams that we've created. And we're going to actually look at the main core teams that we're used as well, too. So we got a full collaboration, and I'll go through the units thoroughly to explain to you why they're going to be used and why they're there and why they're so important for these events. So that's something to look out for, guys. Keep in mind, in the next 5 days, we've got the brand new maintenance and banner dropping. So there will be leaks. There will be a special summon collaboration most likely coming up as well, too, for that. I did a membership one, which was like insane. Crazy. We had a record-breaking 9 or 8 URs back to back by the same person, which was insane. So shout out to Dante Kendo for that. And I'm hoping to do magic again with the 2 other people who you guys are probably very aware of. They're pretty big content creators. One I've done a collab with, the other one I have not. And the first time these 2 will be coming together as well too. And this should have happened with them a long time ago, considering what they've been covering. So look out for that too. And the podcast, it has a special guest, the Grind himself. He'll be joining me and my 2 co-hosts, Classy and Nurit. So keep an eye out for that, guys. But outside of that, hope you guys enjoyed this. I know this keeps getting longer and longer every time, and I'm trying to shorten it for you. But hey, some of you guys said you enjoyed the voice that's behind the mic. Now you can see my face. So hopefully that was a good 40, 30, whatever minutes of hearing, talking. And if you guys want to skip it and just go straight to the pictures, I will have that in the timestamp. Hope you guys enjoy the tier list. This is Payne. Have a wonderful day, guys. We'll talk soon.